Okay, here's our update for May the 13th, 2020. We can't meet tonight for youth group, so this will be our update for this week. And I want to talk to you about investments. Could investments be on the rise? You know, with COVID-19, there's been a lot of stock market crash and economy crash happening. And yet there are some investments that are going up, and that's what I'll talk to you about today. But first, I want to shout out to my friends that I'm missing tonight, those that might come to youth group on a Wednesday. And those people, of course, would be Elena, Abby, Molly, Ellie, William, Cedric, Hosanna, Natalie, Nicole, Levi, Cameron, Keegan, William, Braden, Stevie, Sydney, Kendall, Tyler, Cindy, Marissa, Sierra, Demarius, and all you others that I may have missed, and I didn't mean to. Miss seeing you tonight, but hope to see you again soon. All right. First, of course, in that list was Marissa, and Marissa is graduating this week, so if you get a chance to connect with Marissa, congratulate her for graduating from high school. And we will miss you, Marissa, next year when you go to Maranatha, but we're glad that you're graduating and moving on too. All right, I want to talk to you about investments. A lot of investments are going down, and what about, could there be some investments that are going up? And you're like, are you kidding me? We're talking about investments? I don't even have any money to invest. And that may be true. But it's never too late to be thinking ahead. It's never too late to be thinking. It's never too early to be thinking ahead. It could be too late to think ahead. Anyway, in this market, people have lost lots of money, and people are out of work. But not all investments are suffering. Of course, the investments I'm talking about are spiritual investments. In Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 through 21, Christ says in the Sermon on the Mount, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." This is a key text that guides our thinking on investments. We're given a truth here that investment in money does not compare with spiritual investment. The point is not that earthly investing and saving and that kind of thing is bad, but that it pales in comparison with eternal investments. The idea, of course, is that something that will last forever and is secure, you can't lose it, thieves can't come in and steal it, it won't be lost in a stock market crash, and something that will last forever and is secure, and compared to something that will only last for a short amount of time or could be lost or stolen, we ought to consider the benefits of eternal investments. If I were an investment manager, this would be an easy sell to you. Of course, you'd want to invest in something that's going to last forever and won't ever lose value and will be safe, that kind of thing. But notice that there's more to the fact that it's a better investment. It's also an indicator of our heart's desire. Even if I just say the word treasure, it might evoke some excitement. Have you ever gone on a treasure hunt? Even just going and on an Easter egg hunt is fun, isn't it? And finding treasure. But treasure hunts are fun, and the reason is because we like treasure. And how many novels and movies have been written and produced about somebody who was on a treasure hunt or going after lost treasure, and they were captivated by this treasure. In fact, they almost went insane. They made moral compromises, perhaps, just to gain the treasure. And in fact, they become its slave, you might say. And this is the analogy that Jesus is going to use a couple of verses later when he says you must serve either God or money. You can't serve both. So, what you invest time and energy in is where your love will be. Christ is asking you for a singular commitment to Him. But it's a good commitment. It's better. And it's a more secure investment. So while the money markets might crash, eternal investing doesn't. In fact, right now might be an opportunity for you to make some deposits for eternity. So what are you investing in?